Hi, my loves. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I hope that you're having a beautiful and an amazing day. This is a timeless reading for the collective. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Information for personal readings can be found in the description box. I keep getting this energy of this. It's like an energy of waiting. There's obviously like a lot of different blessings, like a windfall of abundance and good things that are coming in for a lot of people. We have this eclipse energy here, and I want to just say this. It's something that I was telling myself even. I want you guys to always understand that the end is always the beginning, all right? When you see energies like being eclipsed out the way that they are right now, this is just the beginning. I want you to make sure that you stay very positive, very encouraged, because when you start to have these breakthroughs, what you're going to notice is there's still going to be several weapons that will form, but just understand that they won't prosper. They will still form, okay? I want you guys, because what I'm picking up right now is that it's sort of like the energy kind of is going up and then it goes down. You get that quick boost, like, oh, you know, something feels good. There's a shift, and then all of a sudden, the fear, the worry, the anxiety, the hopelessness, it starts to set in. There's a certain way to wait. There's a posture to waiting for certain things. You don't want to just wait. Like, always be actively moving forward to bring things into fruition within your life that you desire. But I don't know. I just feel that divine timing is something that's key. I think that people sometimes have this this misconception about like energetic shifts, as though the universe is just going to do all the work for you. God is going to do everything for you. And that's not true. You have to do the work. And I don't know, I feel like I'm rambling, but there's just a major shift. And I think that with consciousness and awareness, something else I want to say, I don't know if you guys feel, a lot of people, in my opinion, have looked at, let's say, tarot, divination, and spirituality is something that is not, and everyone has their own way of defining it. But I think that for people to use their spiritual journey as a reason to just be dark, rebellious, pessimistic, and all the things is so crazy to me, because I feel like your spiritual journey, your faith journey of going inward so that you don't go without, it should actually make you more set apart, as opposed to becoming, I don't know, like dark and like other people. So it's something that I'm dealing with for sure. But don't be afraid to be your authentic self. Don't be afraid to be set apart with the Hierophant here. Don't be afraid to seek a higher perspective and wise counsel, and to understand the importance of you being that wise counsel for others that are close to you. I feel that a lot of people right now need to stop following the crowd, because oftentimes it's the blind leading the blind. And I just, I see it here in tarot. Every person that reads like tarot has their own perspective. I see some people who, if you do love readings, they have a problem with that. Well, there may be a person that is not interested in love, is pessimistic, is angry, sad. Some people have children, some people don't. Some people are married, some people aren't. Your reader and the people and the things that you align with need to be on the same frequency as you. And we're coming into a time now for sure where you need to really understand where you stand and make sure that you are getting yourself around the right people. What you are taking in and digesting is very, very, very important. So if you're listening to a person that is always hateful, or they don't agree with the things that are the desires of your heart, you very well could be getting led astray. And this is whether it's in the spiritual community, conscious community, whether you go to church, the music you listen to, or whatever. I just feel that I'm just getting this download right now. Understand that your energy is sensitive, And some things need to be sacred, and you need to guard and protect your ears, your eyes, your heart. Okay, stop allowing other people to tell you what you should believe or not believe, what you should do or shouldn't do. I myself have gotten very tired of it. Some people are always going to tell you that you should not want to, you know, it comes up a lot. You shouldn't want to have love or whatever the case may be. That's not the way that we were designed. So if you are allowing your own past issues and past trauma that you're not facing to keep you from moving forward, don't be mad at the person that's not in that same place. And I'm saying this because I see so much judgment, so much condemnation, jealousy, and envy. Because when people go through these shifts and you break out of these strongholds and you start to have their renewed sense of mind and purpose, and all of a sudden you start to move in a different direction. I heard someone recently say this: people will always hate when they can't relate. When a person doesn't have an open heart, they don't want to see anybody go towards love. When a person can't figure out what their career purpose is, they don't want to see anybody else do it. And oftentimes people operate in that type of energy and they don't even recognize it. So just be mindful of what you're taking in and also what you're saying and what you're doing, because you very well could be saying that you want certain things or that you don't want certain things because of programming and conditioning, and that may not even be true. Most of us are programmed and conditioned to think that we want or don't want certain things because of our appearance or our family, our environment. So I would just encourage a lot of people at this time, find out who you are and what you want. And then if you have people around you that don't align with that, get rid of it or get rid of them. I think that especially even myself being here as a messenger, in my readings, I try to give you as many different scenarios as possible. It's not my story. Obviously, certain things in the energy may relate to me as we're all interconnected, but I'm not here to tell you, hey, you shouldn't want to be married. You shouldn't want to have kids. I'm not going to tell you should live your life in isolation. I'm not going to tell you either that you should go out there and surround yourself with the wrong people. That's not for somebody else to tell you what you should and shouldn't do in that way because of their own shadow. So I don't know where they came from, but the Nine of Wands is here and the Hierophant. You have to stay resilient and persistent on your goals. You've gone through a lot, and if God is calling you to something, telling you to speak on something, telling you to do something, telling you to listen to something, telling you not to listen to something, that's what you need to tune and tap into. Get out of the world. I'm just saying it because, like I said, for me, during these times, I tell you, I'm very sensitive to energy. I don't watch tarot. I don't like to watch other readers and stuff like that. And some people might be like, Tori, seriously? Seriously, I don't really watch tarot myself because when people are going through these energetic shifts like this, a lot of mindsets and perspectives will shift so drastically in such a short period of time. And some people, as they're going through, let's say, this eclipse energy, and there's endings, what people say is going to oftentimes be shaped by their own feelings. And when a person is telling you things based on their feelings, they will mess up your faith. If you have faith that something is going to happen in your life, don't let somebody else's piss poor feelings talk you out of what you know you have faith in, what you believe to be true for your life. If you want a family, you start a family. Don't listen to somebody. You need to stop talking about readings or love or this. If you want to go to church, go to church. Don't let a tarot reader tell you that you can't go to church if you want to go to church. Whatever you want to do, you do that for you and yours. Okay? I'm just saying, I don't like that. Some people, the boat has came, shipped, and sailed for them a long time ago. They don't want to see anybody else. What I say? Empress. They don't want to see you with fertility, abundance, happiness, wish fulfillment, building. You are the pillar in your own household and in your life and your community. 10:10 on the clock. Don't worry about what somebody else has to say. Very strong Taurus energy here with the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. But regardless, doesn't matter the sign. Some of you, this is you creating something that brings about security and stability for you. It's your gift. It's your energy. It's your mindset, your perspective. And look at this, Page of Swords. And somebody here is watching and monitoring what you have coming in, hoping that it'll be the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, and this is sneakiness. It's deception. It's a lie. So be careful. Be careful. And it always has some people always talking about, oh, don't think anything about love, but it's always about love. The King of Pentacles is here with the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, because so many people here have a person coming in, whether it's a business partner or whatever. Everyone now is going to get into their energy of, oh, you shouldn't focus on this. You shouldn't think about that. You shouldn't like this. You shouldn't like them. Why? To live your life as a hermit in isolation mode all the time? Giving the enemy even more access to you to play on your mind all the time? I don't understand why people, especially in this community, are so opposed to people being happy. A lot of people have spent years, decades alone. And the moment that you think for yourself, oh, I think that I want to have a friend, I want to fall in love, you have 1,000 people telling you, oh no, you shouldn't do that. Be careful listening to that foolishness. Because people who don't understand foundation, they don't understand legacy, they don't understand what God has actually called us to do, they will always lead you down the wrong path. And it's typically people who haven't walked down that path themselves and they don't see themselves walking down that path. I better stop listening to these weird, broken, bitter people. Lover's card here. What did I say? And the Nine of Cups. Ten of Swords. Ace of Wands. The World. The Ten of Pentacles. Exactly. The Tower. The Nine of Pentacles. Some of you are about to literally blow up. And it's something that I've been studying. It does not matter what your job or your career or purpose is. Every single time someone is about to have some type of elevation, receives some type of reward, recognition, or anything else, there's always some type of attack. Have y'all noticed it? Anytime, whether it's in Hollywood, every time someone is about to release an album, a movie, or anything, all of a sudden they're in the news. If you're on YouTube, as soon as someone reaches a certain milestone, all of a sudden somebody's gossiping about them. At the job, as soon as you're up for a promotion, all of a sudden you clocked in late. You missed something. It's always going. And I feel like when you learn in life that that's just how things are, that you can always expect a visit from the enemy when something good is coming in. You will learn then to really just flow. Just like, and don't be hyper vigilant where you're just always stuck in fear and anticipating danger. But when you truly learn that with every new level there's going to be a devil, you stop even like worrying so much about whatever is coming against you. When you recognize that there's always going to be some type of shame, criticism, someone ridiculing you or whatever because of a blessing that's coming into your life, you will learn to redirect your energy to keep focusing on the promises that God has given you. Every time somebody in the collective, a lot of people, and I've said it for years, most of the tarot readers, a lot of them, they're not married. Some of them have a house full of kids that they're barely taking care of because they read tarot all day. And then you have the ones who don't have kids, don't want to have kids, or whatever the case may be. They'll get on here and tell thousands and thousands of people to pretty much live their life just like them. As the viewer, my life is not your life, and your tarot reader's life is not your life. So be careful what you allow someone to tell you, and so that they can dictate and control your life from behind a screen. Same thing with your teachers, preachers, parents, or anybody else. Your parents' life, they lived their life. That's not your life. Know how to separate yourself, but that's the problem. Most people don't take the time out to even find out who they are. So every time somebody tells you what you need to do, you follow that. And then when that doesn't work, you go and you listen to somebody else and they tell you what to do, and then you follow that. And you're in a cycle of nothing ever is working because you were never meant to follow any of those paths. It wasn't designed for you. I don't know, like, I don't even need the cards. It's just an energy, and it's a real thick, like, energy today. It's almost like an annoying type, because I get tired of people not allowing other people to have the permission to just be who they want to be. It's a spirit of religion. It has to be this way. No, it doesn't have to be that way. It can be whatever way you and God has decided that it will be for your life. I'm so tired of people spewing their closed-mindedness and hatred out onto other people. We all speak, especially as messengers, from a place of, oh, this is life experiences, wisdom, reading the energy. But even for me, I read the energy. I try to keep my opinions to my, if I say you need to, I quickly say, I'm sorry, because I can't tell you what you need to do. I can give you some advice. I can give you a warning. But at the end of the day, I don't dictate and control your life. I'm not going to sit here and tell a person you need to live in fear. There's things happening in the world. You should never have a friend. You should never date. No. Because really what you're doing is, if you want to be honest, to live in fear and anxiety is to me, it is demonic and devil worshiping. Because if you're going to always live in fear, then how can you say that you truly believe in God? It doesn't make sense. The Lovers is here though with the Empress. The Nine of Cups is here with the Queen of Pentacles. And then you got the Page of Swords with the Ten of Swords. Somebody is looking, hoping that you will fall. Hoping that you will be devastated. Hoping that you will have some type of betrayal, because the Three of Wands is being clarified with the Ace of Wands. There's a brand new beginning that's coming in. The Five of Pentacles is here. If you've had any kind of hardship, the World is here. That's saying that that cycle is wrapping up, is being completed. Seven of Swords is being clarified with the Ten of Pentacles. There's some kind of sneakiness, deception, or betrayal within your family, or some type of long-term plan, or something related to your finances. The Tower is clarifying the King of Pentacles here, and then the Knight of Cups is here with the Nine of Pentacles. For a lot of you, this deception or betrayal has come from someone that perhaps you've been in a relationship with in your family, or someone you are married to, or that you considered marrying. This deception happens to be around this King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is here. Someone is watching this situation, hoping that there will be some type of, like I said, pain for you. And here comes the Knight of Cups to the Nine of Pentacles. Here's the King of Cups. Someone wants to love you. And I get so tired of people trying to create this narrative that you shouldn't let anybody love you. You shouldn't let anybody come in. There are good and trustworthy people. I feel like, in all honesty, here sometimes in the community, in the tarot community especially, it's just a dumping ground for people to be sad, mad, oppressed, pessimistic. It's the strangest thing. Everybody leaves the church to go to the spiritual community because you get hurt at the church, but then you come here in the spiritual community and everybody tells you that you need to hate everybody. It doesn't make sense. Like, I think people need to wake up. Like, do y'all not see the dumb, dark agenda that's here? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Open your big pretty eyes and see what's really going on. Eight of Pentacles here. Two of Cups. Yeah. And the Fool. And somebody here, the Two of Cups is right on top of the Ten of Swords. You got somebody that's coming in, someone that is freeing themselves. Whether it's someone that you know or someone brand new. The Ten of Wands is in the reverse. This is the end of a burden or some type of oppression here. The Three of Pentacles. This Seven of Swords is here with the Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Some of you, it's like you're wanting to do something with your career, your finances, your work. You've been over-analyzing something here. This Seven of Swords for some of you is not actually deception or betrayal. It's saying that you have a plan that you need to just revise, and you may need to move in silence. Because you have so many people that are watching and stalking and trying to monitor what you do. These people, they can sense that there is something amazing coming into your life. And when you really know about powers, principalities, and rulers of darkness, y'all will start to understand that a lot of these people that are surrounding you and they're speaking to you, they're literally being used as human agents. They're literally dark agents. They're demons operating through people to keep you stuck and confused and in a state of illusions and confusion, so that you will delay. Look, to keep you delayed, so that you will not love yourself, you will not love anyone else, and nobody else will come in to love you. And this all comes from a place of jealousy, envy, greed, and a bunch of rebellion. People will always tell you to go against the very thing that God has for you. Be careful with that. Like, seriously, be careful with it. So many people try to pretend that they like you, they love you. No, they don't. They're around you simply so that they can watch you, monitor you, and give you all of the wrong information and advice. Some of these people they're wicked. They are very, very wicked. A lot of obstacles and challenges here. Look, I cannot make it up. Marriage and the pink diamond. And here's the star. Divine timing, manifestations. I cannot make this up. I can't. Like, some people in the collective truly are going towards wish fulfillment, marriage, good relationships, the bridge here. Finally coming out of sadness and going into a new phase of your life. Don't listen to these weird people that keep trying to tell you, you can't have that. No. And whatever you do have, just keep it to yourself. Just keep it to yourself. Yeah, because you have people from the past that you need to have boundaries with. They do not want to see you birth anything new. It's so sad that this is the world that we live in. And it's really sad, because I'm telling you, it's the people that claim to really have good intentions that don't. These are your friends and your family, some of your tarot readers that claim that they want the best for you. No, they don't. No, they don't. They want to see you stuck in the same rut that they're in. It's so sad. Oh, it's so sad. I just get so, like, the jealousy and the envy. Third party here. Somebody in your business trying to interfere when it comes to your manifestations. Hoping, like, that you just will have disappointment, sadness, and deep regret in everything that you do. And it's only because people are watching and they see that you're going into a new phase of your life. Things are being eclipsed out. And finally, the very things that they have tried to block or that have been blocked, the divine timing is now. Now is the time that things are being let go of, so that you finally can start over. You can reinvent yourself. You can manifest things, and you don't have to walk around here and be sad and depressed. Y'all got a lot of people in your life. They have always seen you sad. They've always seen you as the underdog. They've always seen you depressed. And now that those ties are being severed, those cords are being broken, and you're moving into a new frequency, a new timeline, a new dimension in your life, you have people, they're like, wait a minute, where are you going? Always know, misery loves company. So friends, family, people at the church, readers, or whomever, when they see the whole entire collective shift, they're always going to start to get upset. Wait a minute, why are y'all going towards love? Oh, wait a minute, why do you want to be authentic all of a sudden? Be careful about those people. Baby, that's nothing but pure jealousy and envy right there in your face, trying to create delays for you. These people want you to move at a snail pace, because now the bridge card is being clarified with the angel. You're going into a new phase of your life where you're on a much higher frequency and vibration, and you're actually being divinely guided and able to manifest things. And look at what's at the bottom of the deck, the devil, and the devil cannot touch you. That's why the devil uses all these different people around you to tell you a bunch of stupid stuff that doesn't even make sense. I don't know why this just pisses me off. I'm just so sick and tired of it. It's always the same stupid stuff. It's the same ongoing dumb cycle. It's like nobody wants another person to be happy. If you don't want to do the work, then that's your business. And every time it's new energy, somebody's like, no, it's the past person. It's this. It's always something about the past. Stop complaining about the past when you don't want to leave the past alone. If you want to live in the past, just say that. It's crazy. Like, and I know y'all got to know what I'm talking about. It's just the same thing over and over and over again. Yeah, look at that. Sweep away negative thoughts and emotions with the cleanup card here. And some of you, it's crazy, but seriously, it's just like I was saying the other day, how every single time I have a message and it's obviously talking about something, the camera just shuts off. I mean, like literally, supernaturally, I don't know where the camera just shuts off. It's like Spirit's like, don't even say anything good. Because when you put something good out there, you can be assured that somebody's going to try to attack it. They're going to say something wrong. Just don't even say anything. People want you to feel rejected so bad. Because serendipitous situations are here that bring you happiness. They want you to really feel rejected and like nothing in your life is ever going to manifest. Like there is no potential in anything that you do. But see, this is a part of it. Like people do this so that you, look, coldness. So that you will have a cold heart. Because with a cold heart, what happens? There's nothing that you can manifest. You cannot manifest with a cold heart. With a cold heart, no intuition, no discernment, you're always going to be at a crossroads, afraid to take risks. It's crazy. People don't want to take a risk in life, in their career, their purpose, love, nothing. Yeah, some of you need to take a break because it's too much evil eye being sent out just for no reason. And I'm telling you, it's coming from people that's sitting right there in your face. Claiming that they like you, claiming that they love you, claiming that they're going to guide you. Okay. Okay. Y'all better pay attention. Pay attention. Stuff is just crazy. I just noticed this deck here is 2 different cards over here that were left out of the original deck that I was using. And guess what the cards are? The Star and the Magician. You're manifesting freaking stardom for yourself. Here's the Star card again. And happiness. So much wish fulfillment. Prosperity. Abundance. For some of you, wealth. But you have to have faith. You have to have some type of hope. It doesn't, you know, it's just like the world is full of hope killers. You have, oh, you know, I think I'm going to get that job. I don't know if you can get that. Oh, you know, I think I'm really, you know, ready to get out there and start dating. You need to be careful because of this, that, and the third. Like, what? Why? Why do you have to do that? Oh, I see love coming in. Well, my ex did this. Okay. Why must you kill every dream? It's like the spirit of abortion. Literally. Before anything can get started, it's aborted. Before the birth is started, it's aborted. Some people need to be seeking God for forgiveness because of the abortion spirit. From wherever it came from in your life. Because it makes no sense that every single time it's time for something to start, it has to be aborted. Because somebody got something to say. Or the wrong mindset. You know, the spirit of abortion can be passed on to an individual, even if the mother, if a child is in the womb and the mother is constantly thinking, oh, well, I really don't want this child. You know that you can actually have and be born with the spirit of abortion. Did you know that? That's what I'm saying. A lot of people, let me pull these cards and get off here. It's like people pollute and destroy everything with their mind alone. They don't need any help. You don't need no black magic or anything else. It's right there in the mind. Negativity. You have out here control and reconsider a decision. You have to be a little bit more flexible. Don't miss out on opportunities because some things don't come in the form that you wanted to come in, because you're trying to maintain certain control. When people are stuck in pain, they always want to have control because people feel like they can control their pain. And then they want to control everything and everyone around them because they're in pain, leaving you to be everything except feminine or flexible. A divine feminine energy, or even a man who is in touch with their femininity, understands to be adaptable and able to receive is necessary in any type of manifestations of abundance, and just that's just pure alchemy, basic alchemy. A lot of blessings can come to you in disguise, so you may want to reconsider your decision in trying to control a person or a situation. Yeah, unstable is here. So maybe you've had some type of instability, but there's justice coming. People would love to have you stuck in unstable situations by trying to control you and what you think and how you feel about it. Be persistent in your own spirituality, in your own gifts, in what you choose, how you choose to be led and guided. You need to have trust. Stop dwelling on the past. Because you have a lot of people out here who are talking spirituality and they live in the past. They live in fear. They operate and they're constantly sending out evil eye. And like I said, a lot of people are unconscious. They don't even realize that they're doing it. Yeah, look at that media. People on social media lying, talking a bunch of stupid stuff. And look, in denial. But claiming charity, claiming that they're giving you something. No, they're not. They give you a bunch of BS is what they're doing. Look, partnership, comfort, and writer. Stories matter. There are some stories about partnership, unity, fellowship, collaborations that actually matter. Your story matters. Your story matters. Write it and let go of these false narratives that people are trying to force you to buy into. Yeah, the people who you spend the most time with shape who you are. You have luck. So when you're around people who want you to do everything with them like it's charity, they don't love you, they don't respect you, let that mess go. There's a lot of beauty within you, or whatever you choose to do, however you choose to do it. However, these emotions here of fear, you need to release that. Yeah. A lot of emphasis on people with sharing your voice, your truth. What do you feel? What do you want? What do you desire in your life? Stop letting these people on these podcasts and tarot channels or whatever else tell you what you should do and not do. They don't know. They don't know what they're doing with themselves. Oh, it's just like, I don't know. I don't even know why it's upsetting me. I don't know why. Yeah, loss. It upsets me because I get tired of people losing. I want people to have freedom. And I don't like the fact that people who claim to be good people are the main ones out here that are lying. I don't like that. Yeah, power position. People do things for power because they're looking for money. And as I say, looking for money. And they're using outside forces to help them come up with strategies here so that they can create a bunch of ups and downs for people, so that you will not actually be illuminated to the fact that there is someone out here or something for you that's a great match that will bring you some type of freedom. That's what I don't like. And it's really unfortunate that people put their trust in individuals that are literally leading them astray, down the wrong path. Many of you are being called into leadership in new positions, partnerships, not just romantic, but your money matters. But again, you have people out here who are in positions of power that money is everything to them. So they don't have a problem with creating problems in your life to ensure that you don't have any type of freedom. So some of you, just like I said in the reading yesterday, it's time for you to start looking for something different to do that's more aligned with you and your life purpose. Because constantly going through the ups and downs of this situation that you're currently dealing with, it's due to the strategies of these people who are in positions of power that keep trying to work against you. Some of you are doing things where you're illuminating the truth about things that have been hidden related to people in power. And it's only a matter of time before you find a new path that's a great match for you, that's truly going to bring you personal freedom. It's only a matter of time, and you're going to be in a power position yourself. And a lot of you, that's the reason why you're facing all of these challenges. People don't want to see you in power. They don't. They don't want to see you in power because they know that you're going to reveal the truth about what's going on in the background. So that's the problem here. So just be mindful. Please be mindful, because it's some real life foolishness out here. And it's a play on your emotions to make you feel bad about your truth or how you're trying to go about doing something. You just have to be persistent, though. But for some of you, like I said before, talking about being rebellious, some of you need to admit that it's time for you to shift into something new. You're in a place where you're not supported, and you probably never will. I'll be honest, I feel that way. I just don't feel like in certain things, what I'm aiming for is just the needs, the desires, it just will not be met in those certain spaces and places. And that's usually when God is saying it's time to turn a new leaf. It's time for you to pivot. No need to keep being afraid, because being afraid, you're just going to remain disobedient. You don't have to stay in a place where you know you're not appreciated. You don't need to keep talking to people who don't believe in you. A lot of people are going to be in denial about the things that you say, but a lot of people are not in denial about what you say, and that's the problem. It's just like me. I know. I know what I say. People, they don't like it. But, I mean, the truth is the truth. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect or everything I say is the truth. I'm not trying to come from a place of ego at all. I'm just saying people in general in the world we live in now, they absolutely hate hearing anything that is the truth, that requires some type of accountability and awareness. People would just rather live a weird, wayward lifestyle and say that they got it all figured out, despite the fact that it's obvious how unstable they are, because they choose to live in the past. But yet, they will create a false narrative and story and will beg for other people's help because they want to be in control and want to have power. Just you know, pay attention. Pay attention. Yeah, you got to be careful with the people you spend time with. People they're not in denial about what you say. That's why they're constantly trying to create unstable situations for you. They don't want you to be comfortable. So I feel like what I'm really saying is some of you're just around the wrong people. And you need to be careful. You're around people that don't want to do anything at all, but just drain you and feed off of you. And they don't offer anything. And they carry very negative, toxic emotions. And as a result of that, that's the reason why you're constantly feeling drained. Because you're doing so much. You're giving so much to people who are most likely very much stuck in the past. Very much emotionally unstable and in denial and unwilling to take a risk. When you are speaking in those type of places, and I say I feel that way here sometimes. It's like I'm just talking I could talk to someone blue in the face and people still say, well, no, I can't make you change, and it's not my job to make you change. But there are spaces and places where you can go and people will actually listen to what they'll take heed to what you're saying. But when you're just talking and nobody's actually listening and wanting to do the work, it becomes very draining. And it leads to a lot of instability. I feel like this reading is even for a lot of the spiritual workers who are just very tired, very drained. Because no matter, especially the ones who are light workers, no matter how much we try to encourage people will much rather just stay hopeless and in denial. And would much rather listen to trash than something that can actually say, hey, be encouraged, be empowered, do better. Nuh-uh. People don't want to hear that. They want to hear trash, entertainment. They want to hear about celebrities. Weird stuff that has nothing to do. But as soon as you start talking to somebody about stepping into their career purpose and building legacy, going into covenants, getting out of demonic contracts, having families and building, breaking generational curses, people are like, oh, no. We don't talk about that. That'll never happen for me. It can't happen as long as you're taking in trash. So the eclipse or full moons or whatever, that's just tip of the iceberg. You still have to do the work. Nothing is just going to be handed to you. You have to do the work. So I would say for the people who are truly fighting, keep going. I see you. For the people who want to be pessimistic and hopeless, I mean, I see y'all too, but being hopeless and pessimistic is all that the enemy wants you to do. So I hope that you find truth, love, light, peace to understand that operating in your own shadow is not going to bring you any type of joy into your life. It's just not. I don't know. Maybe this message was a little bit heavy, but it's just, I had a reading yesterday, and I don't know if I will post it, but when I tell you I literally saw a hate crime and someone that went through with putting a hit out on a person's life, and it was absolutely like a spiritualist, like a tarot reader. And I'm just like, wow. The type of hatred, when you speak unity consciousness, when you speak Christ consciousness, you have people that are like, no, how dare you speak about love? How dare you speak about God? How dare you speak about something positive, to the point where people literally want to take your life, take my life. It's crazy how the world has been conditioned now to hate anything good. And people are in this matrix where they don't even recognize it. I see so many people who are so filled with just hatred. And the saddest part is like they don't even recognize it. They're clueless. And that's why I be talking about like their spirit of pride and rebellion. Most people don't even realize the type of darkness that they're operating in. It's just like when somebody goes for, you know what I'm saying, like a freaking deliverance. You don't know you got a demon on you until somebody calls it out of you. And anybody can walk around with things attached to them and not know it. None of us are too good, too love, too light to experience that. But you have to want better for yourself to have it. But I'm done preaching today. I hope that this touched the person that needed to hear it the most. Always go with the answer that you never go without. I love you guys. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Information for personal readings is below. Bye.